Yeah, 45 minutes still of play, so we're playing for 2 hours and a half right now. We need a kind of a comeback here in the last few minutes of our live stream here. I'm gonna call against Johan here. I did this before, so now I'm gonna raise. What the hell was that? I was gonna raise here on the turn, but obviously now I'm just betting here. I'm just kind of semi-bluffing here, not really bluffing here, but obviously ace high is gonna call me, but everything else is gonna fold anyway, so just protecting my hand. Cap again here. I'm gonna call once. I'm not sure if I should be calling twice here. Yes, I am definitely calling twice. My ace might be good here anyway. With the hand that I'm beating here, like ace jack, I'm not beating because of the jack, obviously. I wonder what his capping range here is. Not really much in the notes for him, so I'm just gonna fold here, raise queen. Yeah, some tough folds. I hope they are good. Not sure if they actually are. Hope they are, obviously. I'm gonna raise right away. This is not gonna wait until the turn. I'm just gonna raise from the start. Yeah, sure. Why not? And he actually had a pair again. So how does these guys always hit? That is just crazy. But it's fine. I would raise on the turn anyway and just bet the river if I wouldn't be raising the flop against her. Hey, Quake to Rage, welcome to the stream again. I am live, yeah. Thanks for the kind words, I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to refresh my graph. I'm not gonna refresh it for the last part of my live stream as usual. Wow, I'm 31 bucks already in red. Yeah, just not doing that well, unfortunately. I still have like if you look at my bankroll management in bottom left, I would need to like move down to thank you for the follow, I appreciate. I would have to move down to like 25 cents. Like when I hit like I don't know how much, like 175 bucks I guess. So we're still quite alive here. Obviously I would prefer winning at the tables, but it's fine. We just need to play and we're gonna get there sooner or later. Obviously gonna for a check raise because Coffee here is betting like every street so far, like every hand so far. Of course this time he does not bet. He's betting like all the time, but when I actually hit the top pair, nope, then he decides to just check behind. I could go for another check, but definitely gonna raise against Bell here. Pretty good flop. Pretty good turn. Pretty good river. Oh, he just called. Did he actually had something or just called with like ace or king high? Oh, he actually had a pair, wow. He just called me down, nice. Against these guys I think I can cap here. I wouldn't be capping usual, but on these limits with these guys I don't think they will notice that I'm doing this with with probably only like aces, ace king and kings, like capping in spots like this, so I think it's fine. That's interesting. Why did Liverpool here donk bet? Can I raise here? I mean, I still have some outs, obviously, paired outs for a full house. I hope that he's doing this with king, that he's not doing this with a flush draw. That's gonna be pretty nasty if he actually has a flush here, and he does. Well, what can I do? Cold call here again with king ten suited. I mean, flush draw is kind of no, not really saying it's obvious, but it's understandable. So, but I had to bet here with trips. That would be just too crazy if just call down there. Even though it would be a pretty good read, but still, I'm not gonna raise. I mean, I could raise, but I'm against other players. When I think that they actually had a pretty good hand. So wow, another cap hand here. Johan this time. Oh, Johan was the same guy here. Open raising cap. I don't have any notes on him, so not sure what his caping range is. I guess he does have one, so that's good to know from the start. I'm gonna call obviously again. I'm just hoping that I hit my flush, and I do not. So I'm down with a hand. Can I raise here? Let's raise. Let's see what happens here if I raise. I want to know what happens. And what happens is I get bet rebet. And I'm down with a hand now. I'm even behind the 7 now. If someone has magically a 7 here. So yeah. Another bad hand, unfortunately. Wow, he actually has a 7s here, a quads at the end. Nice answer. I had aces, so I was way behind. Obviously I had to try it with 8s on a board like this. Not gonna go for a check raise because his 3-betting range is pretty tight, so I'm gonna just check call twice and see what happens on the river. He checks behind. Can I value bet this? I'm just hoping that he doesn't have an ace queen, and he does exactly. This guy has exactly ace queen, so yeah, just not running as well. I'm definitely calling here with 5-8 against Aussie Gal. I'm gonna fold right away. I could see a check raise here sometimes. She's betting 100% of his flops, and also down betting all the flops as we saw before. So definitely should try a check raise sometimes on a board like this. But I need something, at least something I need in my hand, like a backdoor flush or backdoor straight draw, I guess, at least. So not gonna do like pure bluffs with 5-8 on a ace queen board. That's just not the best thing to do. I was contemplating of raising, and it wouldn't be that bad to be honest, but I'm gonna raise here on the flop now instead. Okay, nice. Okay. Okay, meaning that he doesn't have a 9, but okay, just okay because he's gonna fold quite a lot there too, so. The thing is, I actually had a pretty bad month on my regular stakes on in May, but I'm doing fine now in June. I had a pretty good start of June, so let's hope. I mean, at least I'm running well on my regular game. So even I'm not running well here on the live stream, but I'm obviously just playing the low stakes here, so I don't mind running better. But of course, obviously, I would love to complete the challenge here. Hitting the $1,000 bankroll ASAP, so we can start doing something else on the live stream. So, but I guess we're gonna still play it for quite a while here. I'm just gonna go for a check here against 4 other players on an ace board, ace high board. You never want to see never want to see an ace when you have kings in a situation like this. So I'm just gonna play slowly here. I guess really nobody has an ace here. Is that even possible? I mean, Aussie Gal, I would could see Aussie Gal here calling with an ace. I wouldn't be like totally shocked and surprised. Or just 3-4, sure. She was doing this with before. I mean, she's like playing aggressive in the hands here. Actually, doesn't have anything, but when I actually had the top pair ace, she just called down before, I think, or even check call. Can't recall. Pair of threes. This time he's definitely gonna bet, right? And yes, he is. And I don't really want to check raise. But I am willing to call down. But of course, now that I have a trip, he trips. I can do a raise here. I'm not gonna play with queen ten suited. I could see a cap here. Maybe I would do it in my regular games, but eh. No, why didn't play? Why didn't play? Oscar is even downbinding here, so she's pretty downbinding for every hand. Did Kosovo actually fold? He actually folded, yeah. A6 versus S9. I could go for a check call twice. He's gonna bet here. He's not. I'm gonna go for a check call again. He actually got ace 10. Wow. Actually, surprised he didn't bet there. Surprised and kind of happy that he didn't bet. I would definitely call, and I would have the worst hand. The table here on upper left is not the best. I could see finding another one. Sure, let's see if I get a seat there. I'm just gonna fold here. Oh, Cigar doesn't dunk bet, of course. I have top pair ace, of course she doesn't dunk bet. Actually, like I said before, I have like $60 here on this table, but I'm only up now $6 now. So am I gonna raise here right away? I'm just gonna call and raise a turn. Not sure why I just called there. That's pretty bad. And now I have to just call down here really. I mean, what he's downbetting me with? He's really downbetting with ace queen. I don't believe that. Is he downbetting with like ace jack? I could see that, sure. Actually gonna fold. I think I followed a better table for my upper left slot. I'm gonna go for check raise here, sure. Oops, didn't want to do that. Well, not the best turn on river, but I'm gonna bet anyway. He's gonna call me with ace high all the time, with the ace high with straight here all the time, but yeah. Did he had ace and what? What he had beside an ace? Ace 10. Yeah. Sure. I mean, it's 3 bets pre-flop. I know he plays kind of weird sometimes, so I'm just gonna call here and see what the river brings. I assume he's not gonna bluff here again. Gonna fold. Yeah, I definitely need to change the table here. Not sure why I didn't check my seat out next big blind option. I'm gonna raise with ace 5-6 suited and just call with ace 5. I know it doesn't seem like seems a bit weird, but that's how we do it. And I would definitely love to change the boards here, but nope. Have to play with this. Yeah, I'm gonna fold this. His check there was a kind of protective check, so I think so. That's why I'm just gonna fold that with ace high. Yeah, half an hour or more play. I'm not gonna refresh my graph. It's gonna look pretty grim. So and I want to do a comeback here. Really, we're far away of a comeback here, unfortunately. So I'm gonna look at my stats at my the last 3 weeks of play here. The last 15 live streams. It's gonna probably look so gross. Just not winning at showdowns, really. 4-10, sure, let's fold. Aussie guy actually had a legitimate hand here. Yeah, we are down with that table, so here's a new one. And here's another one. I wouldn't mind joining this table too, but I have a fine table going on right now. I think it's a fine table, so there's one unknown player to me, so want to know how he plays. Meg Max, he has pretty shallow stack here, so and he's, I don't know, not sure what to think of his call there. Cold call pre-flop and then call the flop. Maybe I would rather see a bluff here than just calling down. So I'm gonna call. I'm just curious. He actually has a jack, so yeah. Again, nothing I could do. Was hoping he would be doing some bluffs here, so but he wasn't. So that is fine. A6, sure. I'm just gonna fold right away against Marilla here. Unfortunately, the Liverpool player here goes off the table. But can't believe I was $60 in profit here, but now I'm actually starting losing the money here on this table too. I mean, thinking that I have position Aussie gal here and she's down by any kind of hand, it's pretty how I'm gonna say, pretty sad that I'm actually losing at this table. Hitting a top pair here, I assume it's gonna be good. It's gonna continue betting here. Both of these guys call, so the board ran pretty well for me, so easy value bet on the river. I'll be surprised if he actually calls me here with even with a 10. I mean, sure, he's gonna do a call, but I would be Yeah, not surprised really, but still. I'll just join the pot here. Just name the pot. Want to see a cheap flop, and I did see a cheap flop. I'm actually not gonna cap, but I'm just gonna call here. I think it's fine. I hit pretty good, so now I'm gonna go in on raisy mode. I mean, he did c-bet the flop against 3 other players, so it's gonna be pretty. He's gonna have a pretty good hand. So I assume that ace. Not sure if that ace actually helps me. I mean, it does help me, sure, but I'm beating kings, for example, now. But he does bet again. I'm not sure I should be raising here, to be honest, even though I had to pair here. I know it seems kind of crazy to just call there, but he's even thinking of something. He wouldn't be doing this with ace king, of course not. Queens, jacks, a bit kings. I'm just gonna call here. Wow, he was doing this with his king queen. It's crazy. Wow. I mean, at least if I would raise, he would fold right away. So at least we got that going for us. I raised pre-flop and she raised the flop here. Kind of don't believe her. Let's call. And I was correct this time, finally. She still had like a gut shot there on the turn with obviously a pair out, so I wasn't that out of woods yet on the, even though. I was thinking about another emoticon. Obviously I only have one currently, even though I have a few more slots for them. I could do an ambulance, emoticon like maybe an wham. What's called wambulance? Wambulance? When someone is whining on the tables. It could be good. Waiting here for something to happen. I'm just gonna fold, by the way. Cut off here, see it out. Maybe he was seeing out, that's why we waited so long. I can call. Ace 8 versus Ace 3. That's interesting flop, so I might take it down right away. Nope. He might take it down right away. Just gonna continue bet here with, now that I hit a king. He actually raises, wow. Wow, he called, now he raises, so I guess I'm gonna just call down here. I mean, I have a king, obviously, but not the best one. Typically, I have a better kicker, of course, than me. I mean, king queen or king 10. But what was he raising with? 4-10. Wow, he was delaying his raise to the turn, but actually got lucky there with a king. Didn't think he had that in him, so I'm calling the flop with top pair and raising the turn. Didn't know he's capable of that. Seven, eight. Not gonna raise. I could see a nice raise here, but she's gonna donk bet like all the flops. And 7-8 obviously doesn't play very well versus her range when her donking baiting range, unless I actually hit a 7 or 8. Obviously I would just have to like a bluff instead. Yeah, 50 more minutes of play here, guys, and then we'll call it a day. Not baby. I mean, here I can see him raising quite a lot, but when I just look at his stats, he seems so tight. But he raised quite a lot actually. Or maybe I'm just caught between his hands all the time. 3-bet by Kid here again. His 3-betting range is pretty strong as we saw before, so I'm not doing anything crazy here, just calling and just hoping that I hit actually something here. Now I have a double belly buster here, so I'm definitely willing to call again. I'm not gonna bet the river, scared of ace king and stuff like this, so even like ace 8 or whatever. And it doesn't matter, Ossigal actually had a straight anyway. Yeah, ace king, he actually had ace king, so I always had like the always had like the top range against me, at least so far, so that's why we are actually not doing that great right now. Ace queen obviously suited pretty good for raising here. Fortune got raised back. Not definitely one of the worst turns, so that's why I'm gonna fold. I have to fold some turns here, and like 4 or 6 of diamonds, definitely one of the worst turns, so let's fold. Not gonna 3-bet by the way, I'm gonna go for a check raise on the flop. This is a good flop for my hand, so definitely check raisable. Let's do it right away. Continue with my hand. She got raised back, wow. That's gonna be painful again. I mean, I do not need to call like all the time here, to be honest. I mean, why would he bluff here? There's no point in bluffing here, to be honest. When I check raised, I mean, I did check raise at king 3-3-8 board. I'm gonna fold. I believe him. I believe that he actually has a hand. If you bluff me there, so be it, but I don't think so. I mean, it wasn't the best bluff. That wasn't the best spot for bluffing, so that's why I folded. I mean, maybe that was if he's on another level than I am. Maybe that's why it was good way to bluff there, because it wasn't good way to bluff. Yeah. Stankovic from Ireland. Didn't expect him from being from Ireland. According to obviously his nickname. Eight's definitely raisable. Kazofi unfortunately here is seen out for many minutes now. Okay, flop. So we know that crows can call the flop and raise the turn with good hands, so that's definitely good to know. Both these guys calls. I assume they both guys have like overcards to this board, so definitely tread carefully here. But now I hit a set here. Obviously, I would be three betting here if someone raises. That 8 doesn't really change things much, to be honest. There, in terms of my hand strength, to be honest, and their hand strength too. So I mean, if I were beat on the flop, for example, with 7-4-5 or something like that, I was beat there anyway. So, but I would raise before that, I assume. Let me get some water. So cutoff actually here squeeze the table, unfortunately, so as it only replaces him, so not the best replacement in the world, but yeah. This time I'm not gonna against Johan. If the Liverpool guy would be sitting here, I would just limp here again, but I'm against Johan now. I would rather raise, to be honest, than limp there. Check raise by do not baby again. Well, I can't fold with my 7s. I'm gonna go for a check raise here on this kind of dry board. So Kraus actually don't bets. That's kind of interesting. So but I think my jack should be good here, right? 10-9, 5-4. Yeah, he had it. Nice hand. Okay, actually folded. That's interesting. And Captain JT Kirk just calls here. I assume he folded like ace king or ace queen type of hand. Tens. Let's raise it up. Not the prettiest board. He actually donk bets. Who donk bets? I have a note on him that he's a whiner, so and I know that yeah, he whines quite a lot. Who donk bets on a board like this, and with what kind of type, what type of hand? Now he checks. What the fuck was that? I'm gonna make a note of that. Don't bet king, queen, queen. There was some talk about this here. The force is strong with this dude. It is a she. Well, her name, I mean, it's Aussie girl, meaning like Aussie girl, so I assume it's a she. I'm not sure if that's true, but I mean, she lost quite a lot at this table. He lost $37, so and most of the money went to me before, but now she's getting her money back, but she's distributing my money to other players on the table, unfortunately. And her 3-betting range is gonna be pretty strong, so I'm definitely gonna call here once more with 2 more cards and a backdoor a straight on flush draw, so yeah, not folding. Check raise by Kede, wow, that's gonna be a pretty big hand again. Not folding, still not folding. Wow. Yeah, kinda expected check raise. Now I'm gonna fold. That's why I said wow, because I expected a check raise again from him, and he actually had one nice. Wow, nice hand, yeah. Was expecting that, yeah. When I see the check on the turn, was expecting that. Like I said, he always had like top range when I'm playing against him. Always. Not sure who's even winning at this table. I mean, Johan is a bit, Marilla is losing, Osigal is losing, he's winning a bit, and he's also losing, so not sure where the money goes. I guess now I can bet, check the flop. Croft actually calls here. I'm gonna check and call, hoping that he bets with 6-7 suited. A6. Fine too. Three-way against Stankovic, sure. Seems fine. I have only like 5 minutes of play here anyway. Unfortunately, we didn't get a comeback, guys. Nope, definitely not. Even more in red, if I would have to guess. Definitely gonna raise against Johan here. I'm gonna wait for a second, like I have an ace and don't know what to do with it. Relying on timing tells, that's a good one, yeah. And now I can call with pretty safely with king, even bet if he checks. And I assume he had an ace when he an 8 when he called, and he didn't have an ace or something like that. So that's why it was pretty easy to call there on the river. Stankovic 3 bets. Well, it's gonna be interesting. Well, now I have a hand against Osigal, so I'm gonna call and raise a turn. It's gonna be pretty easy raise at the turn now that I actually have a full house now. Hoping that she has a ace queen here. Come on, ace queen one time. Yeah, let's be greedy. That's always good. That always paid off so far. Being greedy. Success. Well, that's good. That's why she bet so fast, because she actually had a hand. Is Captain JTK gonna down bet again? Nope, this time nope. Now I have a top second pair. I want to say top pair, but it's really the same. When he doesn't do anything about that ace, I kinda am soon I'm good there. So gave him one, gave him a big blind obviously. I'm gonna fold this Jack 4 of suit here. I would call it. I mean, I'm not sure if there will be a better river, I guess. I mean, I'm done with the day anyway, so I don't mind quitting the table, just not getting another one. I mean, there are 2 good tables out there I can see, but I can play like just 2 tables for 5 more minutes, I guess. Stankovic calls. I assume he would raise me with an 8 before ace with an 8 on the flop already, so that's why I have an easy bet here on the turn. I do win the hand. Johan 3 bet, so Johan is playing pretty good. Never seen him before on the tables, but he's playing pretty good, yeah. I know he was playing a bit weird sometimes in the stream before. That jack is kind of bad, to be honest, so I might even fold, yeah. Kida didn't do anything about that hand here, so I'm gonna continue betting here with 7. Stankovic open raises, that is fine. Not gonna fold the flop, even though it doesn't look that great. I mean, you have to know the Stankovic. It's not the loosest players ever, loosest and aggressive, the most aggressive player. So when he actually bets, I kind of believe he actually has something. As I mean, at least I hope so. I could be folding the best hand there, but it would be kind of tough for me to call twice with a king high there on a board like this. So, yeah. Then nice Swedish or even the guys here joined us in our three-way play, so we have a normal short-handed game right now. I'm gonna fold, by the way. That's just a bad flop from my hand, so nothing there even to bluff for me. So unfortunately, he actually raised pre-bets pre-flop, so not have anything now. Called once here for my backdoor straight, not just a backdoor straight, and pair outs didn't hit anything, so I can fold in peace there. If he just calls, I'm gonna raise here. He actually does raise, wow. And I can't fold. And we all know that Aussie guy here is down betting with her, I don't know what kind of range. That's interesting. I'm gonna just check behind. And I might call here. No idea what he has. I assume he doesn't have a pair. He will bet again on the turn, so yeah, I'm gonna call. It's a pretty easy call now. And she actually had a 5 again. That is just crazy. Crazy sauce. How can he always hit something here? Crazy sauce. I'm just gonna call here. Pretty easy check raise now. With topper ace. And of course the nuts flush drawing in between too. So is this gonna be my last orbit? I think it is, yeah. It's gonna be my last orbit, yeah, I think that's fine. That king doesn't change much, so if I were behind, I was behind the whole time. Still have plan B outs if I need it, if needed. And see that next big blind here too on the table. Johan is a bit too aggressive, I think. Yeah, he might be a bit aggressive, that is true, but in general, I think for these games, he is obviously he's gonna crush with his aggression in these games too. So definitely not bad. But he might be a too aggressive. That is correct. He's not like the usual leg tech. He plays. I don't know. He probably is. No, I know. To be honest, I don't know. There's a few chances for some hands here to win. Pretty good flop from my hand. I'm either gonna get check raised or I am ahead here or not. Am I gonna check behind and call the river? I mean that 6 doesn't really appetize me. Now I have to call with a paired 7. He actually has a 7, so nothing they could do. I think I played fine. Gleb here is sitting out. I can recall him playing on my limits before, and I know he was sitting out. Like he's like disconnecting like all the time, so I'm not sure what kind of connection he has in Russia. I guess not a very good one. So I'm gonna quit this table. It wasn't the best table for us, unfortunately. This table was pretty good in like the start of the live stream. Like I said, I was like up like $40 here on this table alone, but started losing from that point on. So if I probably see, look at my start of this table, just green. But then it stopped. Wow, Aussie guy has to pair again. It's just crazy. Yeah, so that was it, guys. That was it for day 53. Unfortunately, another bad day. Nothing that I could do. I could look at the stats later, just to see. I think I was maybe a bit folding a bit too much this day today. I mean, the last time I had like 42% of went to showdown, and I just won like 43 or something like that, and that's other stats that you basically can win with. So let me refresh the graph. Let's hope it's probably not in the range of 30 bucks. That would be pretty great if it will actually be true. 37. Oh, it could be worse. We actually are below 400 bucks of bankroll now. That's pretty sad, yeah. So let me update my my sheet here. Excel sheet, of course, not a cheat sheet. So we played for 199 minutes today. Played 950 hands. We lost. How much did I say that lose here? 37.96. Yeah, we're under 400 bucks now. I mean, we have, if we count our FPV points, we have more than 400 bucks here. But of course, just the pure bankroll is below that number, unfortunately. And I was correct. Yeah, I didn't call down enough. Only have 37% went to showdown, and that is obviously pretty bad. So not sure what was wrong. I'm not gonna do any session reviews on the live stream play, but yeah, it is what it is. So let me just go black for a second as usual. I need to just make a note how many PV points I started playing today. That's the number. Come back. Let's see how many PV points we got. I guess like 150 again. I would assume maybe a bit more because we were playing. Yeah, a bit more because we were playing 3 tables like the whole live stream. So 6551. So these are the whoops, I didn't want to click on Acrobat. What the hell? Alright, everything is fine. So yeah, these are the stats for today. Let me update my bankroll info here on the live stream. So my next live stream will be on Saturday, starting at 2:30 p.m. Central PM time, as you can see here, with the note. Oh right. We're gonna start with 390 bucks. Well, now it's actually now it actually doesn't look that great anymore. Bankroll info here it is. So and now we actually started losing quite a lot. Actually, that is actually pretty nasty. 390 bucks. 0.5. I mean, even though we lost like another 30 bucks here, which is another like 37 big bets, obviously, and 68 the other day, so we lost another like 100 big bets in 2 days. We are still, oh come on the ambulance. Okay, it's gone. What I want to say is, we're still more than, even though we are like 600 bucks away from 1,000 bucks of our goal, right? It seems like we fell down quite a lot, but we're actually more than halfway done still with the challenge. So just according to big bets, obviously, but according to dollars, we're a bit down. Yeah, that is definitely that's definitely the case here. So, but yeah, the next live stream will start with 390 bucks. It's gonna be the live stream. It's gonna be on Saturday, starting at, like I said, 2:30 p.m. Central European time, or if you want in the Eastern time or in PokerStars Eastern time, that's 8:30 a.m. Let's hope man, we need to start winning again. It's so sad that we're losing here on these stakes and these limits, but it is what it is. So I think I played fine. I definitely did misplay a few hands, but in general, I think I definitely played fine. Nothing that we could do here. Just that's how poker goes. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming here to the stream. Thanks everyone for chatting here. And I'll see you on Saturday. See ya guys. Good luck at the tables.